TikTok about to break free, break free, break free. The sun will go away sometimes.
Welcome back to part 1 of my 4-part series. I am Sabine Schuler of Reinvent Counseling Services, the coping skill therapist that's helping you to manage and move as smoothly as possible throughout your day. All right, so in this part 1 series, we're going to talk about the importance of reaching out and how. We don't lose people every day. And if we have experienced a lot of loss, we still don't understand how to maneuver through asking for help, right? We don't know how to do that. So when grieving, is very crucial to recognize that asking for help is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. So I spoke about that in my introduction. It is a sign of strength, not weakness. Okay, it allows you to explore the challenges and navigate through the challenges of your emotions. Yeah, right. It helps you to manage through those challenges of emotions, because there's going to be a lot of challenges, right? And it helps you to prioritize your own well-being. That's important, because remember I said before how we have this facade that we got it and we don't need no help. We do. We need help. So it helps us to navigate through our emotions. It also helps us to prioritize our own well-being. That's important, right? So the first step is to define what are your needs, right? What are your needs? So we want you to be very specific about what you need help with, right? Be specific on what you need help with. Are you struggling with a particular task, like errands, childcare, meal prep, right? Are you seeking some emotional support? Do you need someone to talk to? Or, sometimes we don't need anyone to talk to us. We just need someone to listen, right? So the first step is to identify your needs and be very, very specific. Be very, very specific on what those needs are, right? Consider what kind of support is going to be most comfortable with you, right? So I list a whole bunch of things, but you may not be comfortable with someone coming in your house and preparing food, right? So would you prefer the individual to support you from a close friend or family members, or would you benefit from a support group, right? Step 2, choose who to ask. Let's define why that's important, right? We may ask someone who may not be able to support us in the way that we need them to, because they might have too much going on in their personal life, and they may also be struggling with some issues with grief themselves. So be very, very intentional on who we're going to ask this support from. Think about who you trust, right? And who has shown you support in the past. Right? So who are those people in your life that have shown you support in the past? That's going to be important. Choose people who feel comfortable opening up, you feel comfortable opening up to, and who are likely to be understanding and helpful. Do not, I repeat, do not go to anyone who's been very critical of you all your life, or, who's been critical of you recently. Doesn't matter. If you know this person has been criticizing you, past or present, they may not be the person that you need to go to ask for support. Because it may look something like this. I don't know what you asking me support for. You don't ask me for nothing no other time. That part. So make sure you consider approaching someone who has experienced a similar loss. They may have worked through some stuff themselves and may be able to give you some insight. Okay? and understanding where what you are going through. So make sure you consider approaching someone who's been there. Okay, they may have some insight for you that's going to help you to maneuver through these emotions. Step 3, communicate your needs clearly. Be direct and honest about what you're experiencing and what you need. So remember I said before, sometimes we hide behind, oh no, I got it, I'm okay, I don't need anything right now. No, be honest. Be honest, because honesty is the thing that's going to help us to get the help, right? You can say things like, I'm really struggling with, finding something good about my life right now, right? And I could really use some help with helping point out some things that I have to be grateful for today, right? So be very direct and honest. Don't be afraid to ask for help, even if you feel embarrassed or vulnerable, right? Because that vulnerability, we're exposed and we don't like the way that feels. And we could be embarrassed, like, why can't I get over this? Or why do I feel like this? Or why do I not want to get out the bed? Why haven't I washed in 2 days? That's embarrassing to be able to tell somebody that, right? Many people appreciate the opportunity to support someone they care about during a difficult time. It's usually our feelings that we're putting on other people. I don't want to ask them that because they might think I'm silly or they might think I'm crazy. Did they ever tell you that? In the years of being supportive, have they ever made you feel that way? Right? So that part. So we need to think about that part. Part 4. Step 4. Accept offers of help. I'm going to say that again. Accept offers of help, right? Don't hesitate to accept offers of help, even if they seem small. Someone comes over and says, hey, do you need me to take your dog for a walk? Say yes. Do you need me to take the trash out? Say yes. Say yes. Because a lot of people, they don't remember now, people may not know how to approach you. They may not know how to approach you. So when they ask for something, it could be, you might think it might be silly. Do you need me to run you some bath water? Simple. But remember, some of us, we may not have showered in a couple of days dealing with our grief, right? Do you want me to get some socks so you can put on your feet? Maybe the feeling that closeness on our skin might help us to relax. Might be very comforting for someone to take their time out and to put socks on our feet. You may not want to ask them that, right? Sometimes it's just knowing someone cares and is willing to support you can make a big difference. It really, really can. Be open to different types of support, right? We might think of support as one thing, like picking up the phone and calling. Be open. They might say, hey, let me go grocery shopping for you. Or maybe they didn't even ask. Maybe they just went grocery shopping and brought you some food. Accept that. Accept it. Accept it. You might be surprised by the ways people offer help. And it's okay to accept help, even if it's not exactly what you initially envisioned. Right? Because we're going through a lot right now. So our support may be, the way we envision our support may be very limited. We might not even think about doing the laundry or our clothes being folded, right? Or our grass getting cut or our yard being raked. Or maybe we have a garden. Maybe our garden needs to be tended to. Or maybe we need to make some important phone calls and we don't have the strength to do it. And that person say, hey, do you need me to contact anyone for you? Do you need me to call anyone? What about the bills? What bills need to be paid? That, right? That part. Step 5, utilize your resources. Consider joining a grief support group or seeking professional counseling. Some of us, I've said this before, some of us have been brought up in a household where whatever happens in the house stays in the house. So we are still struggling with being able to have people in our business, as they used to tell us, right? These resources can provide a safe space to share your experiences with others who understand what you're going through and offer guidance and support. Reach out to organizations that provide grief support, such as hospice, right? Grief counseling centers or online resources. They can offer valuable resources and support network. So this may not always mean somebody died. This could be somebody might be at the end of stage of their life. They might be in hospice. This also can mean that maybe they're suffering from a debilitating illness. You do mourn a sense of loss because this person is in a state that you have never seen them in before. You're not used to seeing them not being able to walk or be in their right mind, so to speak, or even communicate, or even recognize who you are. Think about that. Especially being a caregiver. People don't think about that, but being a caregiver has a sense of grief within itself because their life has stopped in a way that you remembered it. Guess what? Your life has stopped also in a way that you remembered it. So it's going to be very important for us to reach out for these resources. It's going to be very, very important for us to do this. And this is the only way we're going to get the help. Hopefully the information that I shared is able to help you start your healing process by reaching out for help. Also, if you have anything else you would like for me to address in this 4-part series, please do not hesitate to leave comments in the comments section below. And remember, nothing will ever change if nothing ever changes. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Bye.
Find what I left behind. I can't feel the sun. Can I find like I used to?